With the Pro Stock cars, we go from track to track. What we have to do is to make our best guess about track conditions based on historical conditions. So we'll go back and look at our records and come up with a baseline based on previous years of being at that racetrack, plus the conditions that the track presents at that moment. Track temperature, barometric pressure, relative humidity, and air temperature. We have this program here that monitors the air conditions we set it up here to monitor it every 10 minutes. And we take that data and we plug it into a density program, which actually predicts the exact ET we can run. Now in this run, this is our first run for the day. You see we could run a 662 with a 4 at 208.8 miles an hour. Well, we didn't run quite that fast. We went 663 with a 6. So what we're going to do for the next run is we're going to pay attention to the air conditions here. We notice that the humidity is coming down a little bit. There'll be a little less water in the air. So with that less water in the air, we can go ahead and put a little more timing in the engine, maybe take a little fuel out of the engine. There's various things we can do to the engine to adapt to that. Then we come over here to the computer that shows us what the car actually did. Now you can look at this run. It looks pretty close to the naked eye. But if you look here in low gear, we actually didn't have enough first gear in it. It stopped the drive shaft right here, and it stopped the drive shaft twice more. And that's bad. What you want is a nice smooth curve. So what we're going to do is we're going to put a little more first gear in the car, a little more gear ratio so the engine has a little more advantage over the tire. Okay? And that'll get that smoothed out. The shifts look like they could be just a little bit higher, so we're going to raise the shift light in the computer. We're just coming down off of some very bad conditions. And every time you change conditions, you sort of have to change the shift light in the car so the driver, that's me, can figure out when to shift it. One of the good things about these cars is we contribute a lot of data to the computer on the runs, but we'll look at various things like the shock. This is the shock absorber graph, which is kind of up and down, but it looks pretty good. The car is definitely planting the tire strong, keeping the tire down all the way down through the run. I mean, that's where we want to be. We did drop the front end about halfway through second gear, so we're going to try and move some weight off the nose, let the car get up a little higher in the front, and maybe carry it through second and third gear. With our MSD ignition we have on our Pontiac GXP, we can actually change any cylinder 1/10 of a degree anytime during the run, so we can really get down and fine-tune it. Now, it's a little bit exacting, but it's not odd for us to change the timing in the motor 2/10 of a degree, which is just a minute amount. You know, it's that elusive perfect run, and we're shooting for it every run we go out there.